All right, all right, all right. We are good to go. Where'd my video go? There we go. Hope y'all are doing well tonight. Let me see, what day are we on? We are on August the 14th. Which means... Oh, wow. We are skipping from this next event we're about to do to the 20th. Ooh, money. Yeah, we'll spend time with him. Uh-oh. Duty calls. This is more important, huh? Oh. Aww. Pumpkin, do you want to say hi? I think he's trying to hide behind me somewhere. Oh, now he's at my feet. He doesn't want to say hi, I guess. What's up, dude? He's the one who decided to run in here before I started. That was sweet that he can find ways like that. Rank 7. We are getting up there. Do we have to agree? The guide just jumps from the 14th to the 20th, so I assume we have to say yes.
All right.
Aw, now Pumpkin's behind my computer monitor. Whoop. Closer to everyone. Ooh, more money. Tell you what, this might make everybody a bit motion sick, but let's see if we can say hi to Pumpkin. Hey, dude. Hey, buddy. You want to say hi? Who's a good boy? Alright, I'll let you do your thing back there. There you go. Cat cam. If this were a higher budget operation, I would just have a camera back there at all times. Okay. We're gonna save. I'm gonna rest.
Funny, I remember this festival being a lot more crowded. Is it because of the murders?
Yeah, there ain't that many people here this year. Well, I guess you can't blame people for being scared. Haven't seen the reporters around either. And they sure are good at stirring shit up and then disappearing. Well, it ain't so bad to have thin crowds. What is important right now is that we go get some ikayaki.
Ooh, I want to get some too. Kanji, what's ikayaki?
I actually don't think I've heard of that. What is ikayaki?
Man, they're late.
I'm guessing
Why were
it's
they
some
meeting up
type
at
of
Yukiko's house in the
festival
first
food
place?
based on what they're holding.
They'll show up sooner or...
Whoa, isn't that them?
Sorry we took so long. It took us some time to get dressed.
You have to wrap towels inside so they're not as breezy as everyone says. It's kind of hard to walk.
Nana-chan, you look so cute. I'm head over
Okay,
heels
Teddy,
for
that's
you.
crossing the line.
Thank you. How do we look, Senpai? Does the sight make your heart skip a beat?
Who do we say here? This one says to pick Yukiko. I forget if we are ahead or behind on Yukiko.
Oh, not at all.
Kanji, what are you... Don't tell me you're ashamed to look. What are you, a monk?
You're so cute, Kanji.
Hey, thanks for looking after her.
I keep forgetting I have the like
Hey, Mom, you
auto
got
advance on.
Did they now? All right then. You want to go over and do the target game with me?
Uh-huh. Let's go.
I'll take care of Nanako from here. It's only a few times a year that this town gets charged up like this. You kids should go and have fun.
A summer festival. A couple walking together at a festival. Unused to wearing it, the girl's yukata comes loose. Summer has begun.
What kind of tagline is that?
We gotta go 2 by 2. Rawr!
Was this in the original?
2 by
I actually
2?
don't remember this.
See, I've been thinking. It's the summer, you're wearing yukata, and we're at a festival. It's just wrong for guys and girls to walk around in a huge group like this. We should couple up while we're here. It's the natural way of things.
What the hell are you babbling about?
I'm with Teddy. Come on, Senpai. Why wear yukata in the first place? So we have memories we can remember fondly, right? So we should pair off right away.
Rise! What a terrifying girl! You got a point, though. Good memories.
I'm fine too. Oh, what I mean is, count me in.
All right, you guys decide how we'll split up.
Huh? Seriously? It's up to us? All right. 3 guys and 3 girls. What should we do?
3 guys? Aren't you missing one?
What? Me, him, and Kanji makes 3.
What? You did that on purpose.
Should I really do this?
Oh yeah, you can barely look at him.
No way. I can look at him. It'll be a cinch. Just you watch.
Nah, you should bail, Kanji. It'd be best for everyone that way.
Oh no.
You don't believe me?
Well, I've made my decision.
Hey, wait till we're done.
Whoop, sorry, just checking something.
I want Chie-chan and Yuki-chan and Rise-chan for my partner.
That's not a decision. Dude, you're the one who said we gotta pair off in the first place.
I ain't joking here, Ted. If you try and butt in on this...
That's right, Kanji. This is serious business, and you're a true man. A true man wouldn't be prancing around with other girls at a place like this.
Okay.
How much more can you butter him up?
Kanji, this is a test to see if you can uphold your status as a true man. Now no one will be left out.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Teddy, you said it. Okay, count me out.
Dude, come on, don't fall for that.
It's decided. I'm going with all of you.
Huh? What's going on?
Oh, there are too many guys, so someone would have been left out. I just couldn't let that happen.
What? You little...
I see.
You're so kind, Teddy.
We let them decide and this is what we get? What a letdown. Oh well, let's go then.
We fail, huh? An epic fail.
Hey, Teddy! Why are you buying another idol's photo? Mine's in there too.
Aw, what's with this?
Hey, Ted! Hands off my corn!
Teddy, you got ketchup on my yukata.
Only a few days left. So according to the guide, we are going to get an invitation today. I think we say, sorry, I have to pass. This says accept Yumi's invitation. Wait, we didn't get an invitation today from the person they said we would. I guess we're going to the festival alone? Good grades. Hey! I think that's our knowledge maxed out. So now anytime they want us to boost our knowledge, we can do something else. That's gonna be really helpful, I think. We also didn't get our book. What's up with this? So I think we need the Genji Beetle combo, yes? Yeah. Yep, we are going outside. So hopefully the fact that Yumi's invitation was an option that we didn't get, hopefully that's not going to be a problem. Our understanding has increased. Why not? She won't let you watch it. Apologize to Yuta, not to me.
I'm sorry.
Featherman R.
Is that so? Thank.
Alright, we hit rank 6. I forget if I'm behind in this one or if this is one where I'm like
Then
on time or ahead, because the guide only said to do the part-time work today, which usually means we're not getting a rank up.
Welcome back.
What are we supposed to do at night? Make sure we have personas that I am fairly certain we have. And do some translator work. Work. Translate. Okay.
Morning! Is your motorcycle all gas? Remember how I mentioned how we should all go to the beach?
I've been looking forward to it.
Right? When you think of the summer, I'm sure suntan skin and... Oh, I'll go
Okay, this
ahead and call
has
up
to
the
be new
others.
because it's like
See you
a
later.
thing with the motorcycles. Ooh, new cutscene.
Senpai! Is the beach really this way? We've been on the road for a while. I'm positive! Can't you smell the ocean? What smell?
You can definitely trust her on this, Rise. She's got the senses of a beast, remember?
What? Hey, what are you saying?
Hey, I was complimenting you!
You call that a compliment, you idiot? What kind of girl wants to be compared to a big furry animal, huh?
Hey, dude, give me a break, will ya? Have you seen the map? This is crazy!
Wait for me.
Teddy, why are you wearing your costume?
Look! The ocean!
All right!
Oh, it's pretty. Oh, no one's gonna beat me to the water!
Yeah, let's go!
Oh, okay. See ya! Wait for me!
You know, I'm starting to get nervous. We're at the ocean, which means swimsuits, which means Reset live and in person. What are the ramifications here? Am I using up my lifetime supply of luck with this? Whoa! Ooh!
How come you guys are here? You should be in the water!
Oh, were you waiting for us?
Dude, that's just insane! Summer is awesome!
Hey, were you checking me out, Senpai? Can we get going into the water?
Chie-chan, Rise-chan, and Yuki-chan all win the Ladies of Summer competition. I'm surrounded by such beautiful mermaids. I feel like this could be my chance for a summer romance.
Like that'd ever happen.
I have to say, so far, this is kind of just a
Where's Kanji?
repeat of
I
the
bet he's still worn out. Riding all
scene
that
at
way on a
the
bike really
like
did a number on him.
school
Oh,
trip.
here he comes.
Dude, what is that?
What's what?
Your swimsuit. What else would I mean?
It's your basic black. What?
I'm not talking about the color. I mean, the
Yeah,
whole
I think this
thing.
game didn't
I'm
really
seeing
need
things
this.
I never needed to see.
You're the only one saying stuff like that.
Don't act like you're not egging me on.
Wait, Kanji. How come you're not getting a nosebleed over me?
Huh? Why would that happen?
What?
I'm surprised surprised they can get this worked up over just some swimsuits.
Jeez, they're hopeless. I'm gonna go ahead and jump in the water. Chie-chan, Yuki-chan, let's be mermaids! Whee!
Hey, he went in first! Come on, you two, let's go!
My feet don't touch the bottom anymore.
Let's go over that
You're
island.
just slow! That swimsuit for sure.
We can make it.
I'm not
Fingers
done
crossed
yet.
for some accidents.
Found a vending machine. I'll go buy some drinks. You want a soda?
Ah! My string's getting undone.
Hey, Teddy, watch the hands, pal!
Aw, don't be so stingy. I think we're due for a wardrobe
Yeah, we could have
malfunction.
done without this. This didn't have to be
What
added.
in the world are they doing?
Whoa, 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 whoa!
What now?
Got you, you bastard!
Busted.
Hey, senpai, this stupid bear here.
Hey, hey, hey! Not cool!
You listening, senpai?
Wait, hold it! Time out! Look down!
Down. Ah! Holy shit, the wardrobe malfunction was mine!
What are you doing? You need to cover up down there, damn it!
I give up! I give up!
Hey, quit squirming. You run off and I'm toast.
But if I don't run off, my dignity will be in ruins!
Why don't we take a break? I need to put on more sunscreen.
Gotta take a break to slake with steak.
They're getting out of the water!
Teddy, what gives?
I'm done for.
I'll go look for something. Sit tight!
Let's maybe a seashell?
You're right. If I use this white seashell,
I can hear the harps.
stay with us, Ted. Wait, that's seaweed.
Oh, there they are. Senpai!
They're coming! Just hide it!
What am I supposed to say to this?
We're, reenacting the birth of Venus?
Yeah, I'm ready to be born, damn it.
You sicko!
Was this the best idea?
Whatever else, it's giving me an itch.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I don't know about that. I respect trying to add more character
Busy
moments
day.
for the group,
I'm still itchy.
but not
At least we had a
this.
laugh over it in the end, right? And we found your swimsuit, too.
Well, I never would have come to the beach if you hadn't invited me.
I guess it would be out of character for you.
It actually might be more fun to try stuff that's out of character.
Yeah. In a way, your nature
Tell you
is
what,
like
guys.
a wall, after all.
Uh,
Surrounding yourself with high walls
I'm gonna
makes
let
things simple,
Pumpkin out
but
of the room, and I'm gonna get some
simplicity
water.
isn't always
I'll
a
be right
virtue.
back.
Oh man, what was that? Did I just get all philosophical there?
Come on, dude. Come on. Yeah, you did.
Ouch! Just
I think it's fine. I look at that big ocean out there and think, man, why keep hanging on to all this embarrassment? Just let it go.
so you don't deny that it was embarrassing, huh?
Okay, why don't we play a game? Whoever loses has to buy barbecue on a stick for everyone else.
But that's a prize only you would want to play for, Chie-senpai.
Then the loser gets to smooch Teddy.
Talk about kicking someone when they're down.
Then instead of playing a game, why don't we do something else together?
Good times never last
Burying
long.
Teddy in the sand.
I wonder if
You
our
mean
high
like
school
giving
days
him
will
a
end that way
sandbag?
too.
Oh no, my wrist is
With all
red.
the doom and
I
gloom.
was so
The case
careful
is
to put
closed,
sunscreen
man.
on
If
too.
anything, I'd say we're just getting started.
That's true. Man, though, this motorcycle trip turned out way better than I imagined. Hey, I've got an idea. Why don't we go skiing during winter break? Wait till you guys see how awesome I am on a snowboard.
Talking about winter already? Getting a little ahead of ourselves, are we?
Oh, look forward to it.
Yeah! There's lots of mountains around here, so there's gotta be a ski slope somewhere not too far away.
Oh yeah, tons of them. None of them are that close by, but it won't be too tough by scooter. Though we gotta stay safe. If the roads look dangerous, we might have to change our plans.
Man, I wouldn't have thought you'd be the one stressing safety.
What's the point of trying to act cool when it comes to that stuff? Danger's danger, man.
Well, you have a point. All right, now that we have a plan in mind for winter break, let's start heading back before it gets dark. We're all beginners at driving after all. Hey, we're going home!
Yeah, we'll help her with her homework.
Thank
I mean, the guide doesn't even mention doing the homework. You know what it is? We are ahead on temperance. So... one thing I might check is if we can do... Chie's social link on any of the days we can do temperance. Because if there's an overlap, we can, whatchamacallit. Tell you what, I'm gonna Google something, which is why the game is frozen right now. Okay, weekly planner on the Persona 4 wiki. I don't know if this is updated for Golden or not. Let's see, Tuesdays. This is updated with the Golden social links. So, Mondays. Let me look at what days have the temperance. Social link. So temperance is Mondays, Fridays, Saturdays. Saturdays we can do chariot and temperance. So, the next time they have us doing a temperance social link on a Saturday, we can do chariot again to finish it. And then if they never have us do that, we're in trouble. what are the other days Chariot is available, just out of curiosity? Because it's Saturdays, Thursdays, it looks like, and is it Tuesdays? Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. So another thing we could do is try to get ahead on one of the other Saturday ones. I don't know how much any of these would help, is the thing. I think we've got the easy solution, which is just if they ask us to do a Temperance Social Link on a Saturday, we do Chie instead. By Man God and by Food Fight.
You're late.
Hold on. We need an Aeon persona. Kushinada. What can we use to make Kushinada? Preferably something that we won't just immediately have to summon back. Or I guess it wouldn't be bad to get rid of like my lowest level personas. I guess these? Since we don't have Justice or Death on, or Chariot on the calendar. I mean, we're supposed to be done with Chariot, but, you know, things happened. Got Miragi on. Is there anything else like that we don't have that we could make? Make a new devil persona. Fortune Hermit. Although Hermit's a social link that doesn't need a persona. Make a Lenon Sid. A Kakuni Nusi. This one we could basically make for free. But I think to keep things simple on myself, I'm going to pass on doing any of that stuff. Wait, where's Marie? Marie, we're supposed to hang out. Yeah, we'll spend the day with Marie. So we might also be ahead with Marie?
Yo.
Oh. Well, see ya.
Oh? Closure to everyone. Yay! So today we do Jester 6. Do we have a Jester persona? I should check that. Lovers, Magician, Temperance, Strength, Devil, Jester. We do. Okay. Go into town.
Oh.
You slacking off again?
This sucks. This is bad. Guess it doesn't have to be me.
I mean, is Toru like a common name? Good for you. That's true.
Hey. Sorry.
Hey, wait! Don't... Did he just apologize for me? We'll see ya. Dojima-san's waiting.
Oh, Adachi. Chie and Yukiko came by. Everyone's gonna be closer soon. Sorry, Chie. Although I guess we should check if she's available for like a regular social link thingy today. Ah, I believe we... Oh, maybe we aren't ahead on Aeon. I don't know.
Yo!
Ah, Chie is around.
Yo!
Yeah, let's take today to correct our issue with Chie's social link.
Okay! Yeah, I feel like I haven't been that on form in a while. Hey, there's something I want to tell you. Something I've been thinking about all this time. I still don't have a clue what my good points are. But I thought I could just keep on searching. I just want to protect people, and to do it, I'll stand up and fight. I'm gonna fight alongside you till the very end. I mean, we'll always be friends.
Of course.
Yeah! This is from me to you.
Wristbands.
Oh, and it's new, so it's clean. It makes a matching pair with mine. I think this power of mine is what I wanted all along. The power to protect everyone. I understand now. I'm not supposed to use it to become more self-reliant. I'm supposed to use this power to protect people. Yukiko, my friends, my family, this town, and you.
That is kind of weird. Okay. I appreciate the Darth Maul lightsaber look.
My new power! I have you to thank for this. No matter how far apart we may be in the future, we'll be okay. This feeling won't ever change.
Alright, I think that's our first maxed out social link. I might be wrong, but I think that is. The ability to create Futsunushi. Learn to evade fire. Ooh. Like, evade fire might actually be worth getting? But, like, what do I get rid of? Like, I guess... Counter-Strike? Yeah. Like, I like Counter-Strike because it's fun, but I think Evade Fire is more practical.
Alright then, my body and mind are all worn out. Let's go get some meat, and I mean the good stuff!
Oh, if it nulls physical, then yeah, Counter-Strike serves no purpose. For today's homework, a book report. Is there an answer to this? No. I do really like the look of Chie's, at least this like first evolution. Let's see, what? Oh, today, I just want to check where all my social links are at now. This Chariot is where it's supposed to be. Okay. Okay, I think we're fine now. Work. Wait, not work. I need to read. Let's see, which one am I reading today? Changing Careers. Understanding is increased. Okay. Understanding, I forget. I think understanding is the one you need to start the tower? Or I might be thinking of a different one. Art homework. Okay, there are...
Hello.
Sorry, we say. Ooh, what's on the shopping program? Thief Dagger. Let's try the Thief Dagger. Could be good. It does seem like Rise and Kanji are like hanging out all the time. It's kind of interesting, I guess. Because I guess if you think about it, the way the group tends to like pair off, Chie and Yukiko were like best buds before the story even started. Oops, no. Why is going to town like the second thing on every like quick travel menu except that one? It's gonna get me in trouble one day. But then, like, I guess Yosuke and Kanji? Or, not Yosuke and Kanji, what was I gonna say? Yosuke and Teddy, they do live together. So it makes sense that usually they're hanging out together. Yeah. Oh, wait, no, I wasn't gonna fuse anything, was I? Because I think I need a Justice persona. Yeah. Let me see if I can make a new one. If I can't, I will just summon an old one. The only one I can make is one I already have. So let's just grab the one we already have. Now we'll grab Dominion. Let me just double check that I'm not missing anything. Yeah, I think we're good. Oh, right, when you go inside, Marie goes inside, so you have to...
Hurry, let's...
Are there any clues? Is it sold somewhere? I mean, nothing I can think of. None of those three. Maybe Tatsumi Textiles?
Let's go.
Yo.
Oh, Senpai. Huh?
It's not like that.
This.
Anything will help. A museum or a gallery? That's an old comb. Do you remember something?
Huh?
True. You know, I guess... Yeah, probably. It seems like they hang out a lot. I wonder if the connection is like... both of their families own like older businesses in the shopping district. Rise and Kanji were both kind of like I guess sheltered in a very different way for the two of them. Obviously, Rise, all of our homework is done. Cool. What was I saying? Oh yeah, just because Rise was like an idol for whatever undetermined length of time prior to the start of the story, and Kanji was like a delinquent not in school. I could see them getting along. It stopped raining by then. Aw, that's sweet.
Good morning. Did you know the fireworks festival is today? You know, I don't have any plans.
Let's you and me go.
Geez, Senpai, you're a natural-born playboy sometimes. But I bet we'll run into the others at the festival. Yosuke Senpai would never pass up something like this. It kinda sucks, but maybe we should get together with everyone this time. Well, I'll see you tonight, Senpai. Big bro, are you there? I'm gonna play at Mana-chan's house. I'll buy some trash bags on the way back. Dad said we'll be going to the fireworks show once he comes home. It's at night, so I have to go with Dad, but he said he'll try and come home for it.
I hope to see you there.
I'll go with Dad, so we'll see you there.
Ooh, the crowd's pretty thin here.
The riverbanks were packed. Surprised you found a quiet spot like this.
Oh no, I knew about it. I pass by the mountainside a lot. Customers ask me about it too. I wonder if Nanako-chan will make it. I called and told her where we'd be before I left.
Hey, where's Teddy?
Not only was he hitting on girls non-stop, he accidentally put the moves on Hanako and she dragged him away. He ducked into his bear skin right away and acted like a bear, but he still got dragged off without a word.
Whoa! Can we just leave him like that?
Sure we can. His karma caught up to him.
Aren't you being a little cold to Teddy today, Yosuke-senpai?
When I think back to what he did this morning, no, I really don't. Truth be told, I wish I could send 2 or 3 more Hanakos at him.
Dude, that would kill him. What happened anyway?
I don't even want to remember it. He dug up some private stuff from my room and brought it to the Hanamura family breakfast. He was all like, Yosuke, what's this magazine about? Can you imagine the humiliation I went through because of him?
It's your fault for having that stuff.
It's not like I ever thought anyone would wave it around in front of my parents.
Is this really what you want to be talking about with girls around?
Huh? Is he not talking about his secret savings?
Secret savings for a guy. Right. Let's just leave him be.
Teddy?
a tragedy. My lovely fur is completely ruined.
That's... okay, that's worse than I was expecting. Anyway, people are going to stare at you like that. Hurry and take it off.
But I'm like a newborn child inside. Just like your magazine from this morning, Yosuke.
Quit reopening this morning's wounds!
There they are! Big bro!
Yeah, that's gotta be a problem now, right?
Hey, Nanako-chan!
Like, last time he was like
Did
that, he didn't have, like,
Yeah, Dad came home
organs
early.
or bones. But, like, I don't know if the biology of Teddy has ever been explained, but it seems like he does now. I would think that would be more of an issue now. We've been waiting for you.
I made it.
Sorry.
Yeah,
for
it's
making
weird
nervous.
that there's, like,
I didn't quite finish
no
my paperwork, but I figured a Dodge
soundtrack.
could handle the rest.
I can, like, turn it up
Hey
a
there,
little bit,
little lady.
but...
Wanna launch?
How do you do that?
Well,
Cut it out, Teddy! Do you want Dojima-san to haul you in?
Things are heating up down there.
Does that mean it'll be starting soon?
Really? That's awesome. Pretty.
No, don't listen to him.
Stop messing with her, Teddy.
Sometimes you're unbearable.
was that supposed to be a joke?
Oh, looks like this one's a doozy.
Oh, you're right. Beautiful. Ted, fire!
Like, the audio in that cutscene was also just weirdly quieter than the rest of the game. This is weird.
That concludes our program for the Summer Fireworks Festival. Thank you for coming, and all of us here in Inaba hope to see you again next year as well.
Man, that was amazing! Totally worth coming out here for.
Because you got to stuff your face, right?
So what? You were all munching on snacks too.
An extra large steak bowl doesn't qualify as a snack.
Did you have fun, Nanako-chan?
I'm sleepy.
I'm not surprised. It's about time for you to be home in bed. I'll take Nanako back. Make sure you guys don't stay out too late, huh?
Bye-bye, Nana-chan.
Bye-bye.
The fireworks were great, but I don't know, it just feels like summer's just about over.
Why'd you have to bring that up?
I'm all right with that. When I'm working, I have to wear fall clothes during the summer, so I don't get a sense of the seasons changing. But this year, I went to the beach and saw some fireworks. I even got to wear a yukata out to the summer festival.
The festival, huh? Well, thanks to a certain someone, I don't have anything but bitter memories of that.
Yeah.
Really? That someone is you.
Well, I had fun.
Like, it's
Oh yeah,
literally
you
just
were good at
crickets
that candy
chirping.
cutting. Wait, that's not what I meant. I was expecting something more bittersweet and stuff. Right?
It's easier with dudes.
You take the long view too much when it comes to this stuff. Are you going to throw away the only summer you'll ever get as a second year just because it's a little less annoying?
Hey, that's mean. You make it sound like we're annoying.
Annoying? Am I really?
Oh, sheesh. Yukiko's freakout switch just kicked in. It's your fault for being so insensitive, Yosuke.
Huh, yeah. This kind of thing really doesn't come up with guys.
Yosuke, you really do only think about girls, huh?
Like you're any different.
Oh yeah, should we have asked that kid to come with us today?
What kid are you talking about?
Well...
Oh yeah, that's a good
Oh,
point.
him. Yeah, I guess so. When you think about it, we were working on the same case in a way.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we might not ever see him again. I'd hate to leave it with
I'm
him
not
like that.
sure, but I think
said some
birthdays
harsh
are
things.
still like a thing
You know,
over there. Like
I
people
remember
still
him saying
have
something that sounded pretty
birthdays
sad.
and get gifts.
Then again, I doubt he's the
I
type
think.
who'd accept even if we had invited him out to see the fireworks.
I wonder if he's not here anymore. He seemed to be busy, so maybe he's already working on another case in some faraway town.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be a downer. There's no point in wondering what might have been.
He was a pretty good-looking guy, too. He might have been a roadblock in, other ways.
Yosuke, you really do only think about girls, huh?
Shut up! You don't have to say it twice.
Oh, you finally came down. I got a call from Dad. He said someone gave him a watermelon. It's too big for us to eat, so he said you should call your friends over. Do you think Teddy and your other friends can
Yeah,
come?
it's still just crickets. Or I think these might be cicadas.
Watermelon? Oh, definitely. I haven't had any yet this year. I'm gonna call up the others, so you better not smack it open before we get there.
Dad got a watermelon from someone, so he said we should call everyone.
Man, a watermelon.
Yeah, there we go.
Because of all the stuff that's gone down this summer, I completely missed out. So, where is it? The fridge?
Gee, Kanji, they invited us over. At least show some manners.
We gotta smack it open first.
Huh? Are we seriously gonna do that? We can't eat it if it gets all crushed.
But doesn't it sound like fun? I want to do it too.
I'll swing at it with everything I've got. The splattering fruit juice, bursts of joy, one night of love. The bitter sweetness of those days is the essence of youth.
That makes no sense at all. And dude, will you cut out those commercial lines of yours?
That's the essence of youth.
Oh no.
I'm home. Whoa, that's a lot of shoes. How many people are here?
Welcome home. Let's split the watermelon open.
Say what? Well, you see... Come on, Nanako. Don't pout. Everyone came here to hang out, right? I'm really sorry. It never occurred to me you'd want to do that.
Hey, Nanako-chan, let's do it again sometime. Next time, we'll do it right, at the beach.
Seconded.
Whoa, does that mean we get another chance to see you in bathing suits? Oh, but there probably aren't enough days left. We'll have to do it next year.
Next year? Will you play with me next year too?
Of course we will.
You betcha!
You betcha.
Did you hear that, Nanako?
Yep. Thank you.
I didn't catch that. I think I actually used to do that when I was a kid.
Thanks for everything today.
I don't know
it's been
how
a while since I last saw Nanako in high
Good
spirits
that
like
was,
that.
but
The case is finally solved. Now for all the... never mind. Save it for some other time. You know, you really made some great friends.
yeah. I don't know why there's no music in a lot of these places.
Morning.
Maybe they just didn't
Good morning.
make music with
Summer
like,
vacation's
the
over
atmosphere
already.
that they wanted.
Yo, guys. I got lost on my way here.
The vacation was pretty long.
Not that long. Sheesh.
Good morning.
You? You're that, pint-sized detective.
I beg your pardon? My name is Naoto. Please don't give people bizarre nicknames you make up on the spot.
You know this is a high school, right?
Oh,
My
yeah.
cooperation with the police has come to an end. However, there are aspects of the case with which I remain unconvinced. There are some family-related issues as well, so I've decided to stay here for the present. From today forth, I'll be a first year at your high school. And I felt that I should at least introduce myself to you all. I trust our relations will be cordial, Senpai.
Senpai? That detective boy's our underclassman?
Venison. All of the above. Our knowledge increased, but we are already a sage, so I don't think that mattered.
Man, school's as dull as ever. With the case closed, the days feel so empty all of a sudden.
Come on, Yosuke. Everything went back to normal. It's a good thing.
Yeah.
I didn't mean it that way. It's just...
Hey, we're stopping by Junes later, right? Why don't we ask Naoto-kun to join us? Oh, well, I just thought, since he doesn't know anyone yet, he must feel lonely.
Didn't he say he came here to help out with the murder case? With the case closed, he's just an ordinary guy now. And if you think about it, that makes him a transfer student, just like us.
Hello, Senpai.
Maybe he transferred here out of plain stubbornness, because he doesn't seem like he's only in it for fun. All right, let's see if he wants to hang out with us.
A celebrity coming to school is already a surprise, but a detective is even rarer. I'm a little curious to see what his family's like, too.
Dialogue
There's that,
was
and the
in
fact
the
that he's a
original
detective
version
at
of
his age.
4 or not? Maybe the scenes that were added for Golden have no music?
Speak of the devil. There's the little guy.
You don't know the area yet, right? Come on, we'll show you around.
There's probably tons of places to hang out that only we'd know about.
That won't be necessary. I'm not interested in hanging out, and neither am I interested in you two.
Huh? Hey, what did you say?
What's with that attitude? We're just trying to be friendly.
Maybe it's an issue with the Steam release or something.
Jeez, way to make an impression.
Yeah, maybe.
Yo, Naoto-kun. How's it going?
Oh,
Hey guys, sup?
Well, we'll be going now.
So we meet again. May I help you?
Hey, Naoto-kun! If you're not doing anything after school, want to come with us?
Come with... You mean me? Perhaps another time. I have some things to mull over.
Things to mull over?
I must go straight home today. I promised my grandpa so.
Grandpa?
Oh well, that's that then. Let's hang out some other time.
Man, did you see Naoto's attitude? He sure blew his debut at school. Is he gonna be okay at Yasogami?
He is different, but he has this mysterious air around him that draws your attention.
Whoa, Yukiko, I never knew. You like younger guys?
No, that's not what I meant.
Naoto-kun said he has things to mull over, but he's gotta be talking about the murder case.
He's some ace detective, right? I bet he's not satisfied, even though the case is closed.
That's true, but... This place isn't our special headquarters anymore. Let's talk about something else.
Isn't the class trip coming up soon? Where are we going?
Tatsumi Port Island. I heard it's an artificial island that
this
faces the
part.
ocean.
I
It's a
remember
pretty
this
big
part.
city.
Huh? Port Island? I did tons of shoots there. It's just beyond the Moonlight Bridge, yeah? Should be lots of places to hang out there.
Actually, we may not have any time to goof off during this trip. I heard the school board is changing the trip schedule this year. The idea is we're gonna visit a private school there, like to have local and urban students interact or something. It'll be all about studying and serious business. Yuck.
Ugh, they're totally missing the point of a class trip.
What kind of place is this private school?
I heard it's really good. They have nice buildings and everything. But it's closed on the day we're going there, so they're going
It
the
was
extra
founded by
mile
a
to make
secret
this work.
organization.
They want us to tour
might
some
have
factories
caused
on the
the end
second
of the
day,
world
and then
a
we're
few
coming back
years
on the
ago.
third day.
That's no different from a social studies field trip. I didn't want to know that.
Can't expect much from a school-sponsored trip, I guess. Well, we'll be around, so if it starts to drag, we can ditch.
I'll show you guys around.
But we're in different years.
Oh, didn't you know? The excursion will be like the campout. They're going to combine the first and second years. Since student enrollment is down and they're low on funds, they've cut the excursion back to once every 2 years.
Well, at least we won't be bored with you around,
Even though I think
Senpai.
we should technically be
Gosh, I'm trying to
third
remember the
years, and
last
they
time I
should
went to
be,
Port Island and I wasn't working. This will be
second
great.
years now.
I wish I could be that positive about it. Doesn't this seem like a pain in the ass to anyone else?
Some people were against the proposition, but it's been decided. Oh, and guess whose idea it was? King Morons. It's just the kind of thing he'd come up with.
No, King Moron! Why must you torture us from beyond the grave?
No! King Moron!
You don't even know who that is.
Hey, tell me more about this trip. Where is Port Island? What's there?
Get back to work, will ya?
Well, even though the class trip is coming up, it's still a ways away. What should I do until then?
Well, it's not like we got much to do here in the first place. Man is just an animal trying to figure out how to kill time through his days.
Huh. You made that sound like you were being philosophical, yet it made absolutely no sense.
Sorry.
Welcome home.
So, I compare the thief dagger to the trout. It has a low enough hit rating that I don't think I want to use it. Oh yeah, I think we're also one behind on the devil. But the nighttime social links are usually not a problem, I think. Yeah, the nighttime soundtrack is like actually really nice. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I like actually had quests I can hand in to people. A sky full of stars. It's a nice song. I like it. I'm noticing there is no music on this overworld, or whatever you want to call it. Feels like there should be. Oh, Rain just doesn't have music. Okay. So let me just check what my social stats are at. So we really need... I don't remember if the bowl boosts diligence. I think we need diligence, understanding, and courage. It's either diligence or expression that it doesn't boost. And understanding, knowledge, courage, and diligence. Okay, so it's expression that it doesn't boost. Understanding, knowledge, courage. Let me see if I can reload that save. I think diligence is the one we really needed there. Because we're already kind of behind on diligence. Okay, I can live with that. Or I say live with that, those were the stats that we wanted. Okay, so now we go do janitor work.
You're back.
Is there an emergency? Overworking, I hear. Don't do it all yourself. Would he want that?
Thank you.
Okay, so today we go do sports. Sport ball. Yeah, we'll attend soccer practice. This is different, I think.
Huh?
Sorry.
I did it for you! What do you mean, an act?
Sorry.
Huh?
You got that? It's my life! You guys have nothing to do with it!
Yes, we do. We're your friends.
Sorry. Thanks. Knock it off. Thanks, man.
Welcome back.
Today we do translator work. One thing I will say about this game, I feel like when it's not like leaning too far into whatchamacallit? When it's not leaning into the like kinda, I guess, anime kinda tropes and stuff, it does really, I think, capture the feeling of like being in like a group of friends in like, you know, a sleepy suburban or rural like high school kind of vibe. Ooh, we're enthralling. I think that means our expression is capped out too. Let me check that just to make sure I'm not like making something up. Sorry, Yukiko. We have other plans. Yep, our expression is capped out. So now anytime they tell me to do translating work, I can also go do something else. That's good to know. Or really, I guess it's anytime they ask me to do something that's going to boost my expression. Yeah, we are spending the day with Marie. She said it was old.
I don't get it.
They're antiques. Who around here would know about art and antiques? I guess Old Man Daidara? Because the Shiroku store is just like a general store, and the Aya owner is like a restaurant guy.
Let's go.
Interesting that Yukiko and Teddy are hanging out. And you two? doing some research.
This.
You want to learn about it. It's a comb, definitely, but whether it's just an accessory or part of the festival, heck, I don't even know when it was made.
Oh.
Grows in the Chugoku region. Are you alright? I will say Marie's Social Link is doing maybe a better job than the original game did of like giving the impression that the people who you are friends with do other things when you're not around.
What is this?
Ooh, I think we're kinda coming up on some kind of revelation.
Bye.
You're back.
So today we work on the model for the Hermit quest. Diligence is up. Haiku. Haiku, unlike Senryu, contain kigo, which are words or phrases that can be associated with a particular season. Alright, why don't I test the waters with a kigo-related question? Which of the following is a kigo for fall? Brisk? That's interesting. I never knew that. Decide later. I think it used to be the case in the like base version of 4 if somebody asked you to hang out and you like committed to it on the spot at lunchtime, you got a bigger bonus. But we have to go turn in, or we don't have to turn in the hermit quest, we have to do the last part of it today. What are you doing here? Okay, now that we've done that, we can go hang out with Yukiko.
Oh! Are you gonna wish for something too?
For everyone.
I see. That's so like you.
Oh, is
I'm
Yukiko
wishing for
going to
everyone's
hit rank
health.
10 today?
For Chie, for you,
Or
for the
something?
others, and everyone at the inn too. And I'm wishing to become a woman worthy of you. Finally, I wish for everyone to be able to smile together. Let's begin our prayer.
Because when Chie maxed out, it was all voice acted like this.
I've decided not to leave Inaba. I never really objected to being the inn's manager per se. I just didn't like the fact that it wasn't up to me. I felt that my life was on rails, and I thought running away was the only choice for me. But no longer.
Yukiko is
protect
the
the family
priestess
inn.
social link,
After
right?
all,
I'm not getting
it's
that
near to my
wrong.
heart. Thank you. I think it's because of you that I realized this. Because you were always by my side. I wanted to ask you this before. Why? Why are you always with me? Is it okay for me to ask?
You're my good friend.
I see. Yes, precisely. Oh, I just remembered. I have an errand to run. I'll be going now.
You're back.
Okay, so this has us doing translator work, but we don't actually have to... I don't know. I was thinking Rise, but that's kind of the boring choice, I think. think we should boost our diligence. I have no idea. I do have my auto mod on like the strictest setting, so it's probably just like blocking anything that has to do with the word like girl or something. Today we go to Aya. Alright, good night, Fridays. Thanks for hanging out. Alright, let's see. I hope I just saved just now. I think as long as we get a diligence boost, I kinda don't care about the others. Okay, I'll deal with that.
Ah.
Oh, we're gonna need a moon persona.
Morning.
Yo.
Yosuke-senpai hasn't even started packing. He's all like, was that tomorrow? What's up with that?
You are way too excited about this. I mean, you're even worried about how many boxes of animal crackers to bring. We're only gonna be there for 2 nights, dude. Besides, I'm pretty sure they have convenience stores in Port Island.
You're serious? I've never really left this place, so... Huh. I wonder if the murders here got as much play over there, too. Like that Mitsuo Kubo dude. They're still showing him on TV here. Every time I switch on the tube, the news is showing, like, what he wrote in his yearbook. Pisses me off, man. The freaking media's slapping together anything they can find to make the dude look like a born criminal. People think they can say anything they want about a guy who's been branded a criminal. It's just not right.
I agree.
I mean, I still hate the guy's guts, but I don't know. After getting involved with all this, I started to realize how off-base most rumors are. It's so messed up.
Well, I gotta admit, the news can be pretty out there. Hey, it's Naoto. Yo, how's it going?
Good morning.
Oh yeah, I'm on duty today. Well, see you later.
He's the messed up one.
So today, we do need to make sure we have personas of Priestess and Justice. I think we know we have Priestess. Just want to double check. Yeah. Oh, we need a moon persona. That's what we need. Sorry. I don't know what's going on. A metal bat. So what moon personas can I make before I just go and summon one? Alrane, which I already have. So let's just summon it. Okay, now that we've got our persona that we need, we can go back here.
Oh. Sure.
Come shopping with me.
What?
I appreciate it. Our looks everything.
Ugh. Goodbye.
Oh, welcome back.
I assume we have to, yeah, go to our room and get ready.
Whoa, what's up with this place? This school's way too big.
Nice touch with
Wait,
the Persona 3
if we can't
music
beat them
in
on
the
size, we're
background.
totally sunk.
Well, next I will explain about our fine educational institution and the reasons for its establishment. I'd like to start with a proverb. If a job's worth doing, it's worth doing well.
Is this principal in love with his own voice or what?
Chie, he'll hear you.
Our school is closed today, but because of this rare opportunity for cultural exchange, some of our students will walk you through these halls. First, though, a student body representative will say a few words.
Thank you, Principal. Welcome to GeckoCon High School. My name is Chihiro Fushimi. I'm a third-year student and the student council president here at GeckoCon. It's an honor to meet you all today.
Holy crap!
Does the timeline for this make sense?
Yeah, you're right. She is cute.
I gotta say, she's
'Cause
the
she
most
was,
bewitching,
was she a
bespectacled
first
beauty
year in
I've ever
Persona 3?
beheld.
You guys, stop overreacting.
This is the first time our school has invited another student body for a true cultural exchange. To learn about others is to learn about oneself and is the first step on the road to self-betterment. This I believe. To ensure a worthwhile experience for each and every one of you, we will do our best to help you accomplish that. So let us enjoy our time together. Thank you very much.
She beat me in every category.
All right. Everyone get into groups with your classmates.
Oh no. Excuse me, could I bother you for a moment? This is today's schedule for everyone. Could you hand it out later, please? I forgot to do it myself. Sorry to be so disorganized, and you all came so far.
You're doing a great job.
No, I'm still struggling. Even with everyone's support, I'm barely pulling through. I used to get nervous very easily, and I once had a phobia of men, too. In fact, I didn't write the speech on my own. One of the former student council presidents helped me. She was the president my first year here, and she was amazing. I always looked up to her. I should call her later and tell her the speech was a success. Oh, I'm sorry. Listen to me going on and on about myself. I have to stop babbling when I get nervous. Your group is scheduled for a special lecture soon. The classroom is on the second floor. I have some arrangements to make with your student council, so please excuse me.
Did I just hear her say special lecture? We came all this way to be lectured?
Let's see, our class is... It's being taught by someone named Mr. Edagawa. The lecture's about... Kabbalah.
Kaba what?
You don't know? It's a casino.
So, when's our free period?
We don't get one. We have classes all through today. Tonight and tomorrow we'll be staying at a hotel. We'll have free time tomorrow and the day after until we leave at noon.
You gotta be kidding me!
Come on, guys. Let's focus on our studies for now, so we can enjoy our free time later.
Oh, this teacher. That's an interesting story. Interesting. So Marie's mysterious item is a very old comb. I wonder.
Alrighty, here we are. The Seaside Clamshell Inn. We'll be staying here tonight.
Is this really a regular hotel?
So, what do you think? It was me who found this place. It just opened not too long ago. It's got that modern look. And the price was right. Personally, I think it was an excellent choice.
We're staying here?
I mean, the sign says hotel, but...
It opened recently. Dude, this totally looks like a love...
You there, don't just stand there. Keep marching in.
Isn't there something funny about this place?
Is there? We don't have these modern hotels in Inaba, so I can't tell.
This area is called Shirakawa Boulevard, and it's...
That's all right, Rise. I don't think I want to know.
Faster than I expected. This is quite the hotel. If they were to meet me, I wonder, what would the look on Yosuke's face be?
Oh, who's that? Look, up there!
It can't be.
Oh, this... I just realized this is like a reference to Persona 3, kind of. With Takaya standing above this exact spot, I think.
Teddy? What are you doing here?
The lonely bear inside of me went stir-crazy!
Ugh, if only I could detect people in the real world.
How'd you get here? Do you have some special ability?
I took the train. I swore off Topsicles and saved up the money I got working at Junes. I knew where you were going thanks to Yosuke's trip guide. You guys have free time tomorrow, right? No use hiding it. I already know.
How in the world did you make it here looking like that? I mean, why wear the bear suit here?
I almost got thrown in the trash a couple times, but I kept hanging on to the promise Chie-chan made to go on a date with me. That's what gave me strength
When did she
to
do that?
carry on.
Good job, Teddy. Did I promise that? Oh, yeah. I do remember saying that I'd go out with you someday.
Whee! You remembered, Chie-chan! Is it okay with Yuki-chan and Rise-chan too?
Let's all go together then. Is that all right with you?
It's a deal.
I've been here before, so I'll show you around tomorrow. I guess we can go shopping first. And I know a great place we can hit later on.
Ooh, shopping! That sounds great!
The other students don't know Port Island that well, so they're just gonna go wherever the school recommends.
Well, I guess a shopping spree beats a factory tour. All right, we're in two.
Leave it to me.
Now, before the fun starts, we gotta deal with this guy.
Can't you sleep outside for the night? That suit should keep you nice and cozy.
Cruelty to animals! You don't know how much trouble I went through to get here! I took the slow train all this way! Do you hear? The slow train!
Now, you kids aren't bickering about your room allocations, are you? Oh, crap! What's the matter? Oh, what's this giant teddy bear?
A souvenir.
My, it's so big. Go on, hurry on inside with it. By the way, these rooms are amazing. Every room has a waterbed. But don't flip the wrong switch when you're turning on the lights, or your bed will start spinning.
Interesting.
Anyways, I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
Yeah, but I'm exhausted. For so many reasons.
Teddy.
I gotta pee.
Yeah, we'll save our progress thus far. Ah, yes.
Whoa! So this is a club.
Woo! I'm totally ready for this!
There's nothing like this back home.
Is it permitted for high school students such as yourselves to be here?
What? Dude, look who's talking. You were here before we were. That's right. I guess if the first years came on the trip, you'd be here too.
The clientele here seems above board, so I don't expect there'll be any problems.
Huh? You're leaving?
Why don't you join us?
Are you asking me to stay?
Uh-huh. We didn't get to chat last time.
It's just that I had some matters to attend to that day.
Well, you're free now, right? I was really eager to talk to you. I'm curious how someone my age is working as a detective.
How about it?
Very well, if you insist.
Huh?
Come to think
What's
of it,
up?
I guess in
You
Persona
look a
3
little red.
graduation was in like
That's not
March,
true.
I think.
Wait here. I'll go reserve the area upstairs for us.
Okay.
So it makes
what?
sense
Reserve?
that
Yep. Don't worry. I think I can pull some
Whatchamacallit.
strings.
What's wrong, man? Stomach pains?
That ain't it.
Are you sure this is all right? Isn't it expensive?
No worries. 2 years ago, when I had a secret show here, the power went out in the middle of it and the gig was canceled. They still owe me from then, so they're willing to put this one on the house.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna order more!
Woo! I'm not gonna hold back either.
Dude, you sound even weirder today.
Oh, you're so cold, Kanji. Kanji. I conjecture that something's up. That's a great one.
Man, you're already in high gear.
Conjecture?
She's looser than usual, too.
Hey, wait a sec. Are these liquor?
I told them to give us soft drinks. They're non-alcoholic. I told them. Really, I did. Really.
Sheesh. I was wondering why it's so hot.
Is this seriously booze? But the smells...
King's Game! Times like this, adults play the King's Game. It's the... What's their problem? They make me act like a ditz, call me Rosette and stuff, and then say I'm a kid? It's so obvious. Those rap parties get a lot funner after I go home. Morons! I'm gonna play the King's Game.
Yet another side of Rise exposed.
Kanji! Get the chopsticks ready.
What?
king's work.
It's
What?
Okay. One chopstick makes you the king if you draw it, and the other, the king picks the number, and but who has which number is a...
Senpai, you're such a... You... Come on!
I think no matter which one we draw, we end up the king.
Okay.
Teddy's is red. I, the king, please. Okay, but it's my...
Whoa! Ow! Hey, quit that! Don't make me find you, damn it! Ah! No! Hey! Help!
Ooh-hoo! Only the first round and 2 contestants have dropped out already.
Huh? Is it that kind of game?
On to round 2! Who's the king?
Phew. That's not how it goes.
See, hey! The person who gets...
Nah, make him sit on his...
Oh! Better than that. Come on, king!
Let's see. This says... Number 3, hugs
I'm
for
number
a boost to Chie, or boost to Yukiko.
Yukiko-san.
How else would you hug someone who's sitting down?
You did.
All right then.
What?
She's breaking all the rules.
No, that won't be necessary. One stipulation, though. If I do this, the rest of...
Okay.
No particularly embarrassing. It's the rare situation like this that gives me call to speak of such things.
Damn, way to kill the mood.
The Shirogane family has been detectives for generations now. We lend our...
For generations? Wow, it's like that guy from a movie I watched before. What was his name?
Raido Kuzunoa?
In days
Is he
gone
a
by
detective,
when there
though?
were
I
no
thought he was
crime
more of
scene
like
investigators, consulting
like a
detectives were
Doctor Who
considered more
type of
valuable.
figure.
Thus, my grandfather still has a strong connection with the police and looks after me, despite my youth and inexperience. But investigators nowadays are well versed in science and medicine, so I must further my studies.
That sounds tough. That's it? No punchline?
I fear you may be looking to the wrong person for that.
That's so embarrassing.
I want to go.
Well then, straight answer, please.
You know, you're so good at
Well, we... And then...
You...
It's person.
Gee, someone put these...
I see now that you had no... But I'm curious, how did you... No, I confirmed it when I first entered. No alcohol has been served here since a rash of drunk driving last year.
Huh? Does that...
Hey, senpai!
All this is giving me...
Teddy's still...
As I said, you haven't been drinking alcohol. Are you a pack of imbeciles?
Yes, Naoto. The answer is yes. Yeah, we'll save our progress.
me something!
This place serves the best ramen in town. When we were filming, a lot of times I came here instead of eating boxed lunches. You're not hungry?
What happened last night? I don't remember much about it.
Oh, I think the two of us fell asleep quick. I heard it got pretty wild, though.
I see. I don't remember at all.
This flavor never changes. I couldn't come here too often because it's high in carbohydrates, so being able to eat as much as I want is like a dream.
Ooh, this is delicious. It has an interesting taste that makes you hungry for more.
See? See?
Another bowl, please. Keep the noodles hard.
I'll have the Hagakure bowl.
The Hagakure bowl's a normal menu item now? Oh, I should have asked. Oh well, this is just as good.
Hey, is it okay for you to be out in the open like this?
Sure, no prob. See those signing boards? My autograph's up there too, but the cook doesn't give me a second glance. That's just how it is over here. Plus, I'm barely wearing any makeup.
Oh, you're right. There's a lot of autographs on display.
You know what I think? The reason they don't notice you is because this bear sticks out like a sore thumb. I guess if he wore that over here, he'll have to go home wearing it.
Isn't it all steamy inside from the ramen?
Huh? Where's my bowl? You didn't eat it, did you?
You didn't finish, so...
I was going to finish it!
Hey, didn't you just order more a second ago? How many have you eaten?
I don't know how to count.
You little liar. Give me that check. Let's see here. 1, 2, 10 bowls?
Yuki-chan's makes it 11.
I was going to finish mine.
There.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but it's close to the meeting time.
Oh, already? I thought the trip was gonna be a bore, but now that it's over, I actually had a good time. Hey, let's buy a souvenir at the station.
What are we gonna buy? An Iwatodai lamp.
All right, let's get going. Come on, Teddy, we're leaving. Yo. Hey, Ted.
Don't make me rub your fur the wrong way, you little... Dude! Hey, he ain't moving! Is he hibernating?
Hey, don't tell me. It's not because
Are you serious? Teddy!
My tummy's heavy.
Leave it behind.
I ate too much. Can't move. Someone carry me.
I mustn't be late for our rendezvous. Please excuse me.
Oh, Yukiko, wait for me!
Hey, I really can't move, and I don't have the money for a return ticket.
Farewell, Teddy. We shall leave you here, along with our memories of youth.
Welcome home. Did you have fun?
Oop, I meant to say
went
come
to
with me next
Tatsumi
time.
Port Island, right? I've seen it on
Oh,
TV.
well, I don't think it'll make a
There are tall
difference.
buildings and a bunch of people and an ocean and stores. Wow! Thanks! Whoa, cool! Oh, hi, Dad!
Oh, you're back. We just missed each other, huh?
Look! My big bro got me a souvenir!
Hey, nice. Did you remember to thank him?
Of course!
I guess that came out of your own pocket. Thanks. You went to Tatsumi Port Island, yeah? I guess the city was no big deal for a guy like you. By the way, if the first years went along with you, Naoto Shirogane must have been there too. You talk to him much?
I guess so, yeah.
He's mature for his age, but he's still a year younger than you. Try to make friends with him, will you? He's a cocky brat, but he's honest. The higher-ups are losing their patience with him. It doesn't matter if his argument holds water or not. At this rate, he won't accomplish anything but getting himself booted off the team. Adults can be a selfish bunch. Oh, sorry. You must be tired. What? Nanako, can you get the bath ready?
That was nice. So we need to go shopping. The guide said to buy the Inaba Trout combo. So let's get that. Okay, we're kind of coming up on the end of the night for me here, but I will go do Risei's social link. All the time. I don't know. Alright, what incredible ability will we unlock this time? Healing Wave. That's really good. Like, by the time we make the box, like, affordable, his services are just gonna be, like, not needed. Like, we are getting abilities that you used to get at end game, I'm fairly certain. Okay, I have saved. I'm gonna call it a night. Thank you for tuning in. I keep saying I'm gonna stream on the Fridays, and then things keep coming up on the Fridays. I promise I'm gonna try, but we'll see. You might see me on Friday. You'll definitely see me next Tuesday. Until then, have fun.